So I've been in my post now since last August 25. What I have enjoyed everything.
Welcome to the Diocese in Europe. I'm Robert, the Diocesan Bishop. We cover the whole of Europe, plus Western Russia, Morocco and Turkey. We have about 160 licensed clergy. We're one of the youngest and most diverse dioceses in the Church of England. Our clergy are hugely talented and they come from all over the world. We have some outstanding female clergy.
In my chaplaincies, the warmth of being amongst people who, like me, find themselves as expats or immigrants in some way in a different country, in a different community, and being able to minister to them. It's a very different feel, I think, from ministering within the UK, for example.
In this context, we have people come because the worship is in English rather than because they're Anglican by background. And that means that our communities are very diverse. Our community here in Bucharest is a growing, youthful community, which is very exciting to see.
It's a very, very diverse community, which I love. It's international. I think probably most chaplaincies in Europe are like that. Far more than any other church that I've worked in the UK. Different ages, and increasingly recently we've had a lot of people in their 20s and 30s coming along, which has been really good. And quite a lot of families. I love the work with the kids. I do a lot of stuff with the children. I really enjoy that too.
Every aspect of the life of the diocese, and including the chaplaincy life, is something that I continue to enjoy. The intercultural nature, the multicultural nature, the migrant nature, the diasporic nature of the chaplaincy is something very, very interesting. It offers to reach out to those in the margins on one side, but to people who are very, very different. Especially in places like Freiburg, people used to come from Britain and America for some time, and this chaplaincy was originally intended for that group of people. But now the whole dynamics has changed to such an extent. To give you an example, last year at Pentecost, we used 50 different languages for a service. And at the end of the service, somebody comes and says, after all this, my language was missing.
Working in the Diocese in Europe is about diversity. And we are a diverse community who find unity in the faith of Christ, even in our differences.
We are not an English club, and we are an international church, and it's about Christ. Is that bringing us together? It's not the culture of being English that draws us together. It's being in Christ.
But one of the distinctive things about ministry in this context is the way that I'm sort of the representative Anglican. There aren't any others here in Romania, and so there are all sorts of things I get to do sort of to represent our church at a citywide level, but also at a national level. So I give an annual Christmas and Easter message on national television, which I always find a sort of slightly surprising thing, as well as the representative things that we do here and the exciting different things in ministry in this context. The church community is still a parish, and it's a community of people, and one of the things that I spend a lot of my time doing is getting to know people, to hear their stories and their backgrounds, to help them in times of pastoral need. And we do the weddings, the funerals, the baptisms that you would do for people in the parish context in the UK as well.
I feel that there is that thing of the Anglican community, church communities, which is that we are here, we are coming from all walks of life, all over the world, and we are here and we are trying to make this community as our home, so to speak. So that's what I really enjoy and love.
It seems to me that at the moment, the ministry of God's people in Europe is of the utmost importance.
And it's something that I would recommend to anybody, really. It's wonderful fun, and it teaches you a lot about yourself as well as your own communities.
I think that if you're considering exploring ministry in the Diocese in Europe, you should absolutely go for it. It's a really exciting place to be, and such a rich and fulfilling kind of ministry that can be lived out here.
Just apply and go for it, and let's see if you are the one.
To work with our diverse communities, you need to be mission-minded, resilient, faithful and pastorally wise. If you think God might be calling you to this ministry, we'd love to hear from you.